Welcome to this week's episode of Kidlet 6. Each week we get to spend 6 minutes together celebrating book birthdays, connecting with authors, and discovering lots of great books to read. As a reminder, all the books mentioned in today's episode are listed down below. So if you hear about a book that you think sounds interesting, you can look down there to get all the details. Now, did you know that the first week of October is Mystery Series Week? That means we get a whole week to celebrate all the fabulous mystery series out there. I love reading a good mystery and trying to solve the mystery before the end of the book. So today, I thought we'd check in with Stuart Gibbs, one of my favorite mystery authors, to hear a little bit about his mystery books and see what other books he recommends.
Hey everyone, I'm Stuart Gibbs, the author. I'm here to talk to you about a couple of mysteries that I think you're really going to like. Now, the first one is my newest mystery. This is Bare Bottom. Now, this is the most recent mystery in the Fun Jungle series. I'm very proud of this one. It came out relatively recently, just a couple months ago. It is a crazy mystery involving a disappearing necklace and stolen bison and a rogue grizzly bear, all these sorts of things tying up around Yellowstone National Park, all sorts of action, adventure, comedy happening in this book. Also, I have my book Space Case. Now, Space Case is what we call a locked room mystery. It's a mystery that happens in a confined area where there's only a certain number of suspects, and the big twist on this one is it takes place on the moon in the very first moon base. So somebody has ended up dead, and there's only so many suspects. A lot of people don't even believe that it was a murder, but one kid does, Dashiell Gibson, and so he's determined to prove it, but he knows that he's locked inside the moon base with the actual killer as well. There's all sorts of, lots of amazing twists and actually some really cool science in this book. And then I thought I'd recommend some books that actually I didn't write myself, like my very favorite mystery of all time, The West End Game by Ellen Raskin, which I've been reading over and over again since I was probably younger than you. And I thought I would talk to you about Framed by my good friend James Ponti. This is a fabulous, fabulous mystery about a brilliant kid named Florian Bates who gets recruited by the FBI to help them solve a mystery about a stolen painting at the National Portrait Gallery. So those are just a couple of the great mysteries that I think you would really, really like. So thank you for your time.
There are so many great mystery books to read, but it's also really fun to try and solve your own mystery. So when you finish watching today's episode, look down there in those episode notes and click on the link where it says Escape Room, and you can go and try and complete your own mystery series escape room. Happy sleuthing! Have you ever dreamed of making your own movie? Well, that's the dream of the main character in this week's Kidlet 6 Book of the Week, Forever Glimmer Creek by Stacy Hackney. Every year in Glimmer Creek, one resident survives danger and gets a miracle, and then for the rest of their life, a little bit of magic clings to them. So Rosie decides to set out and try to solve the mystery of these miracles, and then she wants to make a movie about what she discovers. If you are a reader who likes mysteries, or wants to be a filmmaker, or who enjoys baking or cooking, then you're going to want to pick up your copy of Forever Glimmer Creek. The day a book first comes out is called its publication date, but it can also be called its book birthday, and since that's a lot more fun, we're going to go with that. So let's get ready to celebrate a few of this week's book birthdays. First up is How to Train Your Dad by Gary Paulsen. Carl is embarrassed of his dad's desire to have an off-the-grid existence, and when he finds a puppy training manual, he decides to try those tactics on his dad and see if he can retrain him. Next up is Stealing Home by Torres. A young boy struggles with life in an internment camp during World War II, and when he finds baseball, he realizes that it can teach him a different approach to life. This graphic novel is a look at the events surrounding the internment of Japanese Canadians during World War II. Next up is 8th Grade versus the Machines by Joshua Levy. Three friends continue their quest to save humanity from aliens, relying on a spaceship and a group of robots. But not everything is as it seems. The best way to celebrate a book's birthday is by reading the book. So you can head to your local library or your local bookstore and pick up your copy of these books today. your library arranged in an abecedarian way? Do you think you can use abecedarian in a sentence? Try creating your own sentence with this week's word of the week and then share it with us on social media at Kidlet6. Thank you for watching this week's episode. We can't wait to see you again next week. In the meantime, we'd love to hear what you're reading, and you can email us at the address listed below. We hope you have a great week and happy reading.